are you going to call right now, right? I'm texting with my friend Jeff Haynes, who's on tour right now. He's on tour, I know. And he just agreed to be on the new recording that Rolf and I are going to make. The new recording that Rolf and I are we're gonna record it, and yes, it's gonna be real cool. It's gonna have some super cool people on it. Oh yes. Oh, did you see this? I forgot I had it on. I posted it earlier. It's so funny. Okay. Doesn't like getting his nails cut. Okay. I love it. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Hi. Welcome to 11:11 with Jenna. It has been a fun day. Am I even here right now? I don't see me at all. Oh. Hey, am I even here right now? Hi. So there are 7 comments. Mama's here. Oh no, we didn't get the grant yet. We're still writing the grant work. We're still writing the literary. Hey, Kat. Oh, you guys. Okay. So, you know how on Facebook, and I'm sure most of you have had this phenomenon happen, like, say you haven't seen someone for close to 40 years, 35 years anyway, maybe 20, maybe 15, but you see them on Facebook. And you kind of think when you see them on Facebook, you see them in like real time, right? I remember that happening to someone early on in Facebook, and I hadn't seen her in years, but I knew it was her husband's birthday because she posted about it. And I was walking on the bluff, same place as today. I was walking and I'm like, hey, happy birthday to your husband. And she looks at me and she's like, and we were both like, oh my God, I haven't seen you since 3rd grade. So it was longer ago than 15. It was like 35, something like that years. Today I was at the art fair. I run into my very favorite friend on the planet from elementary school, well, junior high, a different Catherine Lentz. We walked in together, ran into Jimmy Cavellis. There was like this LMC reunion. It was super fun. Jeanette and I were walking around, and all of a sudden I hear this laugh behind me. And then I hear this voice, and I went, that's Kathy Harvey. That's Kathy Harvey. I know it is. And I turned around and it was Kathy Harvey with her now 24-year-old daughter, you know? Wow, bam. So, hi, Kathy Harvey. I want you to come on the show sometime. I knew her voice from, I left the school that we went to school, when we were in school together, I left in 7th grade. So maybe I ran into her somewhere along the way, like, I don't know, at a bar or at a gig, maybe in 30 years, but I knew her voice right away. And that was after the fact. The morning started while I was working on the grant, and I'm working on some other stuff for 11:11 kind of things. By the way, it's Sunday, July 11th, 2021. 7:11. It's still 7:11 for 45 more minutes. 11:11. 7-Eleven with Jenna. Ooh, 7-Eleven July. So super fun to see you today, Catherine Harvey. All these Catherines today. But after writing the grant and doing all this other stuff, my mom and I strolled out with Lily and Pearl to Planks, to brunch with Patty Lohman, Jenna Mammina, Lillian Mammina, Grace Mammina. Where's my Lillian? Oh, it's still here. My necklace. Can you see it? Right, maybe on a darker background. It says Lily and Pearl. Yeah. You know how Carrie on Sex and the City has her own name? I have my dog's name. That's right. That's right. Paula. Do I have a sister Sue? Or does Kathy Harvey have a sister Sue? Did Patty make it home? Oh yeah, Patty made it home. Took a while because, you know, brunch antics. Well, Julie, we were celebrating your birthday and Bill Winokur. Happy birthday. No, let's see. I gotta do a better one than that. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, Bill Winokur. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, Mr. Bill Winokur. Happy birthday, Bill. I don't think you're here because I think you're on a gig with your brother Bo. But yeah, 4 hours later she drove home. I invited her to walk the art fair. No, they didn't. No, they planned that for the next time Patty comes to town. Grace and Patty. She has a sister, but her name is not Sue unless she has another sister that I don't know about. So we will not know about the grant until September 12th or 13th. But it's due tomorrow. So Rolf is in a hotel somewhere upstate on his laptop. I'm on my laptop and my phone. We're going in and answering all these questions. In the meantime, getting yeses from people to perform. So got a couple more tonight. Now we really have to do it. So we probably will do a GoFundMe also. I call it GoFundMe because it makes it all fun. Not just for me, it makes it fun for me, for Rolf, for the engineer, for the musicians, because they get paid, and all of you, because then you can listen to it for free. But you can also, it's a crowdfunding where we would ask for X amount of money beforehand, and then your karma's clear, because if you choose to donate, and then you can listen to it all the time. Great to see you at the livery. Thank you, Stacy. How's DC? Washington, DC. Need to do that sometime. Oh yeah, pretty, right? Guatemala. But it's not that cold, but it is kind of chilly tonight. Anyway, yeah, fun with Patty. Thank you very much. She got to the livery on Friday, and then yesterday spent time with her family, and then today we got to hang out. She came over to the house. Oh, good. I just found out another friend's in Abu Dhabi. Gotta look him up. I already sent him a message. I do what? What did I do? I don't know what I did. Well, okay, so today's Sunday. It's usually musicians' square table. But a lot of musicians I know are either gigging tonight or they were gigging all weekend and they're tired. So we're changing it up a little bit tonight, but let me just go through the week super fast. Monday morning, meandering means I'll just sit here and do what I'm doing right now. And if you want to jump on, jump on. Hey, get me a gig in DC. I'll meet you there. Monday morning, meandering. Tomorrow night, meditation. On healing, I was asked to do a meditation on healing tomorrow night. Tuesday morning, I'm open. Tuesday night, I think Dr. Andrew Rader is going to be here, but maybe not because he's on vacation. Wednesday morning, Macon and Bacon with Patty. Wednesday night, cookies and cocktails with Shauna, but she's on the same vacation that Andy's on because they are married. I think it's their anniversary next month, like 70 years or something. Not really, 38 or something like that. And then Thursday morning, oh, I take it back. Monday morning meandering, Monday night meditation, Tuesday, if it is not raining, we will be at Collinsworth Farm. My friend Julie, it's her farm where she grows everything. We will be picking all kinds of groovy stuff. If it's raining, probably not, just because, I don't want to get my glasses wet. Tuesday night, Andrew. Wednesday morning, Patty. Wednesday night, Shauna. Thursday night, What's happening Thursday night? Excuse me for one moment.
Coming this Thursday, lives will be changed forever. 11:11 with Jenna presents Corona Roki International Limited. Bring your best, just stay home. Live from her state-of-the-art studios, the Lily Pad. Broadcasting throughout space and around the world to each and every home. 11:11 with Jenna. Jenna, Corona Roki International Limited, this Thursday.
You dig? Thursday night Corona Roki. We now do it on the third Thursday of every month. It's always fun. So if there's anyone on here right now that wants to be on Corona Roki, Stacy, why don't you do a song on Corona Roki? Patty Loman is watching. Imagine that. Patty Loman is watching. Now you see it, right? Patty sat right next to me today while we were having our cocktails at 11:30 in the morning. It was noon somewhere, but it was brunch. You can do that. It's brunch. And she watched her name. Patty Loman is watching. Patty Loman is watching. And then Friday morning is Armando. Friday night is display and share. Come on, people. Y'all have something to show. Saturday morning, one more Saturday morning with Jeff Metzger. Saturday night, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. Sunday morning, who knows? Sunday night, Musician Square Table. But this, I'm waiting. I'm doing an intro, but my person's not here yet. Come on, person, for Sunday night. Jump on the wagon so I can go watch the rest of. I am so stuck in Manifest right now. It's so silly because it's such a silly show, but it takes you so far out. It's so nice to just, sometimes you just want to go that far. You know, there's like wolves appearing and gargoyles, and that's not my jam. No, I'm a like serious or documentary. Yeah, but we ate food. We ate a lot of food. So speaking of food, really good food is made by really great chefs with really great ingredients. And one of them is right here now. Ladies and gentlemen, Gina Mammina. Hi there. Hey, Dave. Woo! What's up, girl? Unmute thyself. Lower right corner. Left corner.
There we go. You think I know this by now? Like 1,000 million Zoom calls with work later.
And then can you do me one thing? Can you make it, can you
turn it?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Big hands. All right.
Hey, Melanie, what's up, girl?
Oh, my glory. What is not up? I had so much fun watching you guys this morning. I was cracking up. I don't get a chance to tune in very often. Sometimes it just gets by me. And then, I mean, it was hilarious. It was so much fun. So great to see you all out.
Why was it so funny?
Well, because it was just the nature of the whole thing. It was very random, sitting out there looking at the water. Beautiful, beautiful place. The cocktails, the conversation, the dog, the server, the guy next to you sneezing.
He friended me on Facebook. All of a sudden today I looked down, I'm like, Maddie, the server. Oh my God, she friended me on Facebook today.
Oh, that is so sweet. It was just, it was really, really fun. So yeah, I mean, I just got back from a 10-day vacation in Maine, which was amazing, incredible. And
Where in Maine were you?
in Castine, predominantly. Castine is in the Blue Hill Peninsula, not far from Bangor, northern Maine. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It rained a little, but who cares? It's still Maine, not hot. And
Carl, I didn't know for sure if you could do it, but let's do next week if you can. And maybe we'll get a camera and stuff by then. Come back. Are you here?
me?
Yeah, you froze for about.
Oh yeah, you froze too. That's why I was like, what, am I talking to myself here? Did I dip out? So it's like, because I can talk to myself all night. I do it all the time.
Well, go ahead. Keep talking.
So yeah, I was in Maine and in Castine, incredible. I had a very small list of things that I wanted to do, maybe 10 things. And my friend I was staying with, he and I, we had a chance to do all of it. And then some. Saw people I didn't expect to see. We stayed in a place that had its own kitchen, so got a chance to just buy some great local products and cook them. So never went hungry, never had a dull moment. Lots of great stuff. It was fun. It was fun. And so now I'm back in New Orleans, which is great. I mean, it's home. You know, got the cat here, and you know, got the. It's so great to see my cat again. I just missed her as well. My son's in Atlanta with his dad, so I miss him as well, but I knew I wouldn't see him when I got home, so that's okay.
How long is he in Atlanta?
Until next Monday.
Wow.
Yeah, so a total of 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks.
And then does he start school soon? I mean,
sooner than most places. Here we start in August, middle of the second week of August is when they start. So it will be a little while for him, but he won't have as much time as he might have otherwise. You know, sometimes he likes to come back a little earlier from Atlanta, but it always starts about this middle of the second week of August. So it's earlier than a lot of other places. It's not like after the holiday in the fall.
My niece starts teaching in July.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I never stopped really. I mean, I took off 10 days from work. There's always work to do. For those of you that don't know, I run a food service program at a school here in New Orleans. It's a Catholic school. I love it, high school. And the food's really good. It's not like what you ate when you were in high school. It's cuisine. It's really fun.
Can you give us
so I do that.
The examples of what you make at your high school lunch?
Wow, yeah. So we have a few different stations that we do. It's almost like a food court, but like on the main station, we might do like pollo guisado, which is this beautiful Puerto Rican dish, which is chicken thighs and potatoes and it's beautiful turmeric sauce with carrots and tomatoes and green olives, and then black beans and rice and red peppers, and and then there's always a fresh soup. There's always salads and stuff. No salad bar this past year because of COVID, but coming up, we will probably reintroduce it.
Really?
It's exciting because they're requiring vaccinations. It's a whole thing. So
I'm curious. So they are requiring the school. So everyone in the school it needs to be vaccinated in order to start school?
No, that's not what it is, but they're monitoring it closely. They're of all of the staff members, they're requiring vaccinations for anybody who isn't wearing a mask, and then they're requiring information on vaccinations is what I should say. So it's a little, they could, but they have not made that decision yet. So they're still figuring out their strategy on that, but they're requiring it it's a moving target. So leave it at that. So I'm hoping that I'm sure that we're going to get the salad bar back. But anyway, back to what we serve. There's always fresh soups. There's always things we do. Other things more like food truck food, which is more like poke bowls and noodle salads. And of course, there's always the requisite like chicken tenders and French fries, which you got to have. Pizzas.
Do you have the Salisbury steak made with oatmeal?
No.
Chicken a la king?
Would not be approved. 1 star. Would not recommend.
No chicken a la king? No, and Rob said, "What? No chocolate cake, fries, and a cheeseburger? My things have changed. My
Well,
goodness."
we do French fries all the time. I don't do burgers because we had to disconnect our grill. It's a long story, space requirements. So I won't do hamburgers that you have to like take from frozen and bake them like a. They're not good. So no, we do other stuff. But if I could do burgers well, we would. We do stuff like fried chicken, and we have the well-rounded station, the stadium food station, or pub grub. But since it's a high school, I don't like to call it that.
Stadium food station. Like, do you serve beer there?
No, that's the thing. I don't call it pub grub because that's like booze and it's a school. So I say stadium food. People, it's the same shit. It's just, different terminology. I don't know.
So
That's
what's
my
stadium
terminology.
food? Hot dogs?
We do a hot dog bar. We don't serve a hot dog, but we serve a hot dog, all beef hot dog. And then there we have all the toppings you can put on it: chili, cheese, onions, pickles, jalapenos.
And do they put it on themselves?
Well, they used to, but now we're getting away from that for hygiene reasons, obviously. This year, for COVID reasons, we put everything in single service. I mean, we'd be filling little tiny PC cups with jalapenos, onions, salsa, da 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 da. And then somebody would be there to ladle the chili over. But it was hard because of staffing, low staffing. This coming year, we're looking at having a new staff member like me doing that for the kids. So they don't have to touch it themselves. We're still concerned about hygiene, and COVID's still out there. We're still technically in a pandemic, but it is more open in New Orleans for longer than it has been other places.
Yeah.
My school has had 100% population on campus since October. Masks required, distancing, spacing of lunchtimes, but everybody was still there. So we're a little more used to it than some other places in the country, which are really sincerely just emerging from hibernation. So I feel their pain, but I felt that pain like 9 months ago. So to me, I'm like ready. I'm ready for careful presentation of food, and I'm ready for us to feel like a school that's whole again. I'm ready.
My friend Julie just said, Gina has a wonderful, unique situation at her private school. Our school lunches all look like cardboard and don't taste any better. All made offsite at a center and shipped for warming at the school.
Yeah, the struggle is real, and it's a real thing. I'm fortunate enough to work for a company that we actually employ chefs and food service professionals, and we have a real kitchen. We order real food, the same food that restaurants order comes from the same sources, and so it's high quality. It's not a commissary kitchen like you're talking about, which is it's a budget thing. It has to do with money, and because we're in a situation where the students and their families are paying for the meals, it isn't included in their tuition or with it. It's we do it this way on purpose. Students aren't required to eat the food. Like it's not their tuition. It's not part of the program. Like it's literally like a food court. So if we're awesome, they buy the food. So that's my challenge.
Is it separate? Like I go to the stadium food and buy that food, or I go to
Yes, indeed. And we have an account. The students have accounts that are separate from their school accounts. It's entirely separate. And their parents load it up with money, and then they buy it or they don't buy it. Or sometimes the older students load it up themselves, the ones with the cars and the jobs and stuff. They're like, I'm gonna put $50 on it right now. So it's
what do they have to drink? Water, milk, juice?
Yes, water, milk, juice. We also have fountain drinks, sodas from Coke. Not every school does. That is up to the school. It's not something we require. Anything the school wants, we do. If they say no soda, like it's my personal policy, we don't offer candy, no candy. There's plenty of sugar in the other things, but I'm like, no, these kids don't need candy. They have everything else that they need, whether it's cookies, ice cream, sodas.
Really, ice cream?
Hershey. Yeah, we have a refrigerator. We have an account with Hershey, but a no nuts Hershey, so it's limited to what they get because Hershey has a lot of nuts in it. A lot of nuts. So we have ice creams, we bake our own cookies, muffins, all kinds of breakfast pastries. We partner also with a local bakery, so we get fresh deliveries of baked goods every day. Oh yeah, it's really nice. And then, you know, there's the spa water bottles, of course, bottles of water, free water from the Coke
You say
machine.
spa water, like cucumber, lemon, spa
Yeah,
water?
yeah. I make the spa water every day, and
Tell
we do
us
it
how to
fast.
make spa water.
Okay, spa water is so easy. You just cut a few things up, you stick them in water, you let it sit there with ice. So I would love to. So you start out with something that's like a nice clear vessel, and you put a little ice in it, and then you thinly slice anything that you want to put in there. And I love a few combinations. I love strawberry, watermelon, and lemon. I love lemon, cucumber, and ginger. I love dill, cucumber, and ginger, which is
Ooh,
amazing. With
dill,
lemon too.
cucumber. Oh, with lemon too, though, right?
Oh
Dill,
yeah, lemon in
cucumber,
there,
ginger,
and
lemon.
orange and anything. Orange is great. Orange and pineapple, raspberry, orange, cucumber. You surprise what goes together. And you kind of keep it simple. I use a lot of citrus because citrus is plentiful and cheap, especially down here. And cucumbers are plentiful and cheap. And ginger, you always get a pound when you order it, and you never use more than a half a pound ever in anything. So
And
before it goes bad,
kids, can they walk in there anytime and get spa water?
yes, they can walk in anytime after 10 a.m. and get spa water up until 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I clear it, and it's free.
Is there anything else that's out? That's like being in a hotel, like you're on the concierge.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go up and get spa water. Your friend Jeff is here. He was
Oh,
the
yes.
one that Gina visited in Maine.
That's right. I told him about it. I was like, I'm going to be on Jenna's show tonight.
Hi.
Yes, indeed. That's right. And we had an amazing time. And
I saw some of the photos. It looked like a blast.
It was so fun. Got a chance to go on a sailboat, eat crab rolls, lobster rolls, cook some scallops, make some crab melts. Did a lot of cooking. Did a lot of hanging around.
Okay, I got a scallop question.
I see you.
Question.
Yes.
People just cook them too long.
Mhm.
What's the trick?
That's an excellent question. You are right. Scallops are not intended to be cooked all the way through. Okay. They are supposed to be a medium rare. All right. And that means they will not hit an internal temperature of what those weird people at Serve Safe tells you you're supposed to do. So don't believe the hype. The key to a good scallop is hot. First of all, fresh seafood. Okay. Fresh. Get it fresh. Pat it dry. Make sure it's not too wet. And then hot pan, heavy, nice, good pan. And it doesn't have to be heavy. This has to be a pan that's hot.
Like a cast iron is.
You know, it doesn't have to be, honestly. Some of the best pans, I'm looking at mine right now, is a very, very thin French skillet, which is razor thin steel. So when I say heavy bottomed, I'm kind of not being correct. So just a good pan that you get nice and hot. Put in some fat, whether it's oil or butter or whatever you like, and then get that scallop in there and don't touch it. Just stop. I think that the next thing you need is butter for the browning, but if you don't eat dairy, that's okay. It doesn't matter. You don't need butter to do it. Just be patient and wait. Don't move it around a lot. Don't get nervous. It's going to start to brown. You're going to see the caramelization around the edges. And that's when it's getting right where you want it. That caramelization is going to creep up the sides just a touch, a little teeny bit. So it's getting a little crusty, right? Then, and only then, the protein has now begun to cook, and you turn it over, right? So the key is get that pan hot first. If your pan.
So pan hot first. Am I putting a pan on? If I have, like here I have electric.
Okay, no, that's fine. Mm-hmm.
I turn that on and I turn it on high.
Medium high, good question. And I was cooking on a flat top glass electric stove when I was cooking. So you get it. It's like the kind you find in every smart hotel or what are they, suites or whatever it is. So if you're cooking and you have this, it's as not a gas stove as you can get. It's very not coils, you know what I mean? So pan, I would say 3/4, maybe cook it if it's a 1 to 10, maybe a 7. 6. If you go to 7, it's too hot. 6, 5.5 to 6, because it's always easier to add heat I don't know. It depends on the stove. I'd say 6+. Then you put the pan on there, and I always use this term. I was a culinary instructor for almost 8 years in Atlanta. Wavy, not too smoky. Put the oil or fat in there. It should be wavy when you look at it, when you look at the surface, but not too smoky. If it's too smoky, it's burning. But you should see, if you see a little smoke, it's okay. That's why they put those hoods over the top of the stoves, right? So wavy, not too smoky. That's when you put your scallop in, or your fish, or your chicken, or whatever else you're doing. But we're talking about scallops, but it's true for anything that you are cooking. Wavy, not too smoky. Then you let it get brown, 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 brown. The scallop is getting brown. So,
Is that like a 3-minute thing?
it is I would say yes, but don't set your clock, because if it's not brown at 3 minutes, let it go. Let it go. Let it do its thing. It shouldn't be more than that. Yeah, don't sing that song.
I don't know it. I just know that's all I know. Because
and so then you flip it over and be patient again. I bet you're getting a lot of responses now. I can't see the responses, so I have no idea. You're probably getting all kinds of laughter in there. Flip over that scallop, and then again, relax, be patient, have a sip of wine. An important part of cooking is like, relax, stop obsessing. That's it. And then let the food do its thing, and just let it cook. And as soon as both sides are nice and brown, it's pretty much done. If they're really super massive, you may need to take a spoon and take some of that oil and baste over the top. I love to do that with the second side. You baste over it. What it means is you literally tilt the pan a little, take your spoon, take that oil and fat and butter solids or whatever you have there over the top. And then, it's your food. Touch it a little. If it still feels a little firm but a little squishy, it's perfect. And the other thing you have to remember is, if you start cutting into it and it's too raw, just throw it back in the pan. It's your food. If you want it more cooked, cook it more. The crime is, though, that when it gets too cooked, it's tough and chewy.
Yeah.
And the scallop,
yeah.
soft. It should be like, so forgiving, like a little pillow of love. Salt and pepper the outside liberally, because some of that salt and pepper is going to come off when you're cooking it, right? And so liberally, because the inside won't be seasoned, so it has to be seasoned on the outside. That's it. I mean, I'm talking about sea scallops, not bay scallops. Bay scallops you cook faster, the same way, but quick. And honestly, they may not get a lot of color on a bay scallop because they're teeny teenies, but they're all delicious.
Yeah, the teeny ones. Those are funny.
I love them. So what else you got?
Well, salmon. I still either under or over.
The key is resting with salmon. The key is resting. So high heat. Well, again, I say high, medium high heat. And then the key to salmon is resting it. And it's like, you kind of have to walk into the salmon itself. Like, think about it. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Maybe I've just done it for so long, I don't even know how to describe it anymore. But if what you may want to try in the future is, let the salmon sit at room temperature for 20 to 30 minutes before you cook it. It's called tempering.
That long.
And it brings the internal temperature of that salmon up, so that when you actually put it onto the flame, the same way I did, season, wavy, not too smoky, nice color, flip, nice color, and then you lower the heat a little. And salmon, you may want to turn back over depending on how thick your fillet is. Now, every piece of salmon is different. Atlantic versus Pacific, very different. I bet you eat Pacific salmon, right? Because it's going to be the
Alaskan salmon.
Alaskan, so that's Pacific, right? So that's incredibly different than Atlantic. Totally different. Which is funny, because when I was in Maine, I saw they had Pacific and Atlantic, and my friend Jeff will know, he was like, "You're really looking at that salmon," because they had mislabeled it. I could tell they were labeling this Atlantic salmon only 2 or 3 pieces, but somebody back there was probably asleep at the switch and they mislabeled it. And I knew, I was like, that is Atlantic salmon labeled as Pacific. So don't always believe your labels. The difference is Alaskan or Pacific salmon is leaner, usually wild caught. It is a different breed of salmon. It's darker. It doesn't have the same fat content. it's not as thick, it's not as large, because they're not growing them. Basically, Atlantic salmon is like CAFO salmon. I mean, if you know what that is, a controlled animal feeding organization, like not even a farm. So I love Atlantic salmon because it's wonderfully fatty, but it's also kind of bad for the environment. I mean, I eat it, but I'm a little ashamed to say it's like shame.
Well, it's all bad because we're
Bucket, right?
everything. Right.
But I mean,
I
whatever.
mean, an almond is bad for the
Okay,
environment.
I didn't say whatever dismissively, but it's like there's only so much you can do on a daily, right? So
we're not supposed to eat almonds anymore. We're not supposed to eat quinoa anymore.
oh well,
Fish anymore. So
we're all just supposed to wither away and die. I guess that only leaves whiskey, right? Hey.
What kind of whiskey are you drinking? What are you sipping there?
It's bourbon, Bullet bourbon. Yeah. So
I love Bullet. Bullet's fun.
It is. It's good. So
I
anyway,
feel if I drink a little bit too much Bullet, I feel a little brittle the next day. So I can do like that much and I'm good.
There you have it. And that's all you really need. Exactly. Yeah.
Sort of like not overcooking a scallop. I've noticed that recently. I've had scallops a few times this summer and I've noticed that majority of people overcook them. And I would probably be, because I didn't cook them, I can tell. Like, this isn't how a scallop's supposed to be.
They're not supposed to be cooked. Do you know how you cook tuna and you sear and it's supposed to be super raw on the inside?
Right.
Scallops are the same.
Okay.
So it's not supposed to be cooked on the inside. And it's supposed to be raw, but warm. You realize that protein doesn't begin to coagulate until it's 120 degrees. So it's like, it should only be like 100, 110 degrees. SurfSafe tells us 140, but they're liars and they suck. So fuck them. Throwing that out there.
Hey, so,
sorry, no kids on here, right?
No, doesn't matter. New Orleans, can we still eat wild animals? Carl asks.
Sure. I think so. Absolutely. That's most absolutely yay for that. Yeah, go out. I mean, yeah, hunting, great thing. Do it.
What are some of the crazier things you've eaten in your life that most people
I know Andrew Zimmern or whatever his name is, but I mean, crazy things I've eaten. That's a great question, but I don't. Crazy things I've eaten. Fast food from time to time. Honestly, I don't eat fast food anymore, but like as a kid, it was a luxury item. You know, that was it. It was like, whoa. I remember the first time I went to McDonald's, my parents didn't take me. It was a friend and I got all ballsy. I was like, quarter pound cheese. And the dad was like, seriously? Like, you're going for the big guns. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Crazy.
I went to McDonald's with my grandmother and
it was exotic.
She bought, my grandparents had a burger place, but for some reason we decided, I was not in school that day, so we stopped at McDonald's and she ordered a couple of cheeseburgers, and when she unwrapped one of them and looked at it and just said Miska, and she put him in the bag and she gave him to the person behind us and just said,
does Miska mean shit?
Right, kind of like snapping turtle. I don't think I've ever eaten turtle. Maybe I have. Turtle soup. Yeah,
I've had turtle soup, real turtle soup here. I've had, that's a really funny question. I will eat anything. Okay, so some people think this is weird.
Oh, is there anything you don't like?
Fast food.
But is there a food like, I don't like tomatoes? You can make me the greatest tomato dish in the world with raw tomatoes. I won't eat it.
No, okay. Foods I don't like.
Jim's here. Happy birthday, Jim.
Woo! Jim Chang in the house. Hey, bud. What's up, dude?
Jim, get down. Jazz Fest, October. Jim
is happening. First weekend. Be there, aloha.
Yep.
Okay, so anyway, foods I don't like. There's nothing I don't like.
Not one food?
I have had things. Okay, let me hear me out.
Okay.
I have had things that were prepared for me in a way I did not like, but then I have had them again when I did. Things like tripe. I have never had brains prepared in a way that I like. I know it's out there somewhere, but I'm not going to go seek it. So to me, that is an odd offal that I have not yet had that I like. But if someone I respected offered it to me, I would totally try it. because I hear it's great and it can be, but I'm not there
Carl
yet.
says it's hard to clean.
Yeah, I actually was part of the split pig head carcass. I was part. I'm sorry, no, you're a vegetarian. It's killing you.
No,
But
I'm
I
not
mean,
a vegetarian. I'm a pescatarian, but
okay, all right. Well, you're
I love my
not
pig.
part of me
I used to have a pig,
and
so
an
I,
animal lover.
go ahead, talk about.
Well, anyway, when I was teaching, that was one of the things. It was like a split in half, you know, pig head, and we made hog's head cheese. It was amazing. But that brain part was just didn't really do anything for me. So there's my answer.
But
Brains.
there's
I'm
not
not
a
really,
vegetable. There's nothing that you
I've
really.
never met a vegetable I didn't like. I love everything. I mean, it's sincere. Okay, there was one thing, and it was because it was raw. When I was in Atlanta, and I went to the Cab Farmers Market, which is a thing, my favorite place in the world.
Cool.
Love that place. And I was like, ooh, I haven't tried this before. And so I picked up a green and I ate it, and it made me feel like I had glass shards in my throat. It's because you're not supposed to eat that raw. I found that out later when I looked it up. I was like, oh, snap. And it's a pretty common thing. And I just was like, oh, is this a lettuce? And yeah, I was like, oh. I thought I was gonna have to like dial 911 because I was like, fuck, I'm going to anaphylaxis. That shit sucked. But then I recovered. It was fine. I could tell you, and it's a Caribbean green. It's Caribbean African.
Oh. No, okay, I know of a green. There's another food in begins with an M, and it's Caribbean.
Yeah, malanga or something like that. It's like that. It's like
If
not
you
malanga,
don't
but
clean it right, if you don't clean it correctly, you can eat it and die.
well, I didn't die. It's just that this is common that you're supposed to cook it. It's not
Have you
cattle
eaten
food.
rattlesnake? Carl wants to know if you've had rattlesnake.
Oh, I've never had rattlesnake. No, I've never had squirrel. Never had rattlesnake. My dad was a game hunter, but I grew up in upstate New York. So I grew up eating venison and rabbit, hare, I should say, and duck, that kind of thing. He still hunts. He still goes out with his pals. He's in his 80s. He's amazing. He's my hero. But I have never had some of those more common to the southern region game things because I don't hang around with cool hunter people enough, as apparently. And I cook the shit out of it, though. I know long and slow. That is slow and slow. That is a tempo. That's it. That's what I got. So no, I haven't.
Jim says chicken feet aren't worth it.
Chicken feet are great in my world for stock, but I don't eat them. So I have done the pig hoof, stuffed pig hoof, rolled, braised, delicious, chewy, wonderful. Pig ear, the whole deal.
The hoof?
Yeah, the skin around it, not the actual fingernail parts, but they're on there because, you know, it's part of the presentation. But yeah, the pig ear, pig hoof, all that stuff. Learned how to do that a long time ago, back in the 90s, and I was cooking with my friend Peter.
Ew, I know. Ew.
That was delicious. Pig ear, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God, delicious. There's a place in Atlanta right now. I forget the name of it. It's like the depot, not depot, the station, the food station or something on Buford Highway. You get order the pig ear. Oh my God. Oh my God. So good. I want to beam myself right there and eat right now and eat it. Yep. True story. I know it sounds crazy, but am I talking too fast? When I get excited, sometimes I talk really fast. I'm a New Yorker. I can't help it. So.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. If you want to know what I cooked today.
Talk about it. I just got this message that I need to respond
So what I cooked today for myself was, after coming back from Maine with my friend Jeff, that I was cooking a lot of keto stuff because he does that. And it was a lot of very protein rich, fat rich, which for when you're on vacation is awesome. But then when you get back, you're like, whoa, hey girl. And so I realized I really wanted to eat some like high fiber, more Mediterranean type of stuff. So I had the funniest thing happen today. I believed the instructions and I didn't follow my instincts, which is hilarious because I'm like 35 years in the restaurant biz, certified executive chef, former instructor for 8 years at Cordon Bleu. And I'm still reading instructions about like how to use a stupid fucking rice pot. And I believed them. And I like didn't cook my brown rice enough. I'm like, seriously? So that was funny. It happens to everybody. I realize it's not just me. it's not just you, it's everybody. Like, people write these random instructions. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And, you know, I undercooked my brown rice. I actually put another like cup and a half of water in there and stuck it back on for like white rice, and it cooked it. But I made lentils, which were delicious. Lentils, they were made with onions and garlic, and I stuck 1/2 of a star anise in there with it to give it this beautiful exotic flavor, and it was really nice. So I had brown rice and lentils today with some lots of parsley, kind of like a lot of parsley, green parsley, because it's so cleansing and so full of fiber. I really felt like fiber is my friend today. I mean, also I'm over 50, so, you know, it's always our friend, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, that was what I cooked today, plus a turkey breast, because I love making myself turkey sandwiches and things like that. And I hate to buy the pre-made turkey. It's got so much salt in it. And even the natural stuff, though it doesn't have all the preservatives, it still has so much sodium. And, you know, I've talked to my doctor, and he's like, yeah, maybe a little less sodium. So I found myself brining it. I'm like, Gina, sodium brining, but I can control the salt in this brine. So it was like a quarter brine. Usually a full brine for something like smoked fish is a pound of salt to a gallon of water. And I did like so little salt. It was enough to impart flavor and stuff without it being salty. So I brined it in room temperature for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. I took a nap in the middle. And then I roasted it. I seared it on the stove and then roasted it in my little convection oven, because it's hot here in New Orleans and I don't want to get my whole house hot. So I did it in my little toaster oven, a turkey breast on the bone. And it came out beautiful. It's still cooling in the fridge right now. Well, I'm going to cut it off the bone tomorrow. And then now I have turkey for sandwiches, which is real turkey, and it's not too salty and it's not processed, and it's way cheaper. For what I spent on that one turkey breast, like I couldn't buy like 8 packages of those $5. Like, what's that? It's like some farm. It's like the fancy sliced pre-sliced turkey.
Or
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Every region has a different farm. Anyway, I feel very proud of myself for roasting my own turkey breast. I never do that. It's weird. I really should. It's so easy, and why wouldn't I? Yeah. So that's what I did today.
Are you a Thanksgiving person?
Oh my God, I love that you asked that question. Thanksgiving is my fucking jam. And yet I have found myself not doing it for private and personal reasons as much, but I love to cook for Thanksgiving. I love to have people over. I love that thing. I used to live right near the racetrack here in New Orleans. And if you don't know about the racetrack in New Orleans on Thanksgiving, that's opening day, right? So opening day at Thanksgiving is a huge thing. So I would cook in the morning and we'd all pop champagne. And then a block away was the racetrack. And so we'd walk over to the racetrack. And the racetrack, if you don't know, is where Jazz Fest happens. So that's also was cool. We'd walk over to the racetrack and bet. I'd always give myself like $20 and I'd always lose it. But there was always somebody in the crowd that was like, oh my God, I won $500, woo. And then, you know, so then we retreat back to my home and have a huge Thanksgiving meal. That was easily like 2 or 3 years that we did that. And that's probably my favorite Thanksgiving memories ever.
Good one.
Yeah, so I love Thanksgiving. I love it, love it, love it, love it.
So what do you think of my idea?
I think your idea is amazing, but here's the one thing. So if you don't know, Jenna's idea was that we would go to the West Coast and cook from farmers markets every day. I can't afford that. And I have a son I have to take care of. So, I mean, yes, when teleportation and I become independently wealthy and he's older,
right.
Totally. But this
I could come to New Orleans.
And to New Orleans. We go to whatever farmer's market or farm stand or great grocery store we can find, come back here, cook and do this thing. I'm 100% all for it.
So let's do that. Like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere in that second week
down.
After the first weekend. So
down. So perfect. I love that so much. Yes, 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 and hard yes.
Cool.
Yay! This is so exciting for me. I'm like, boom, 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 boom.
I know.
Big time.
Super cool.
I know.
So you're on summer vacation right now, or are you going back to work soon?
Well, I went back to work on Thursday. I got back Wednesday because I still have, I mean, even when I was on vacation, there's still some stuff I have to do. I mean, I'm management, so it's not like you're ever gone. I mean, I was so on vacation. Don't get me wrong. I had to check in like once or twice. I mean, please, not a big deal. So, yes, I actually went back to work on campus Thursday, Friday. I had some important stuff to do. My manager and I had a meeting important about my God, staffing and recruitment. Whoa, you know, and product, and the price of food right now is astronomical. Redoing our PPGs, which are price and portion guides. I mean, there's so much work to do. Menu writing, all the new parameters that are dietitians, God bless them, but Jesus Lord, God, oh God, you know, dietitians are requiring. It's like I mean, so yes, I went back to work on Thursday and Friday. I go back to work tomorrow. I'll be there at 8 a.m. But it's not long days. It's not high pressure. It's not service. I'll be there as long as I need to be, and I can do a lot of work from home, but I do have a few things I need to do. And yeah, if I don't do that, then I'm remiss. I'm not doing my job. So it's I definitely get a vacation, and there are quieter days than usual. But they're not high intensity, though not tomorrow, but the following Monday, we do have a new program starting. I love it. It's the 8th graders coming in, and that's how we rope them. We do that, all the most favorite meals for them. The new 8th graders come in, and it's an introduction to the high school program. So they get to meet their new classmates. They get to learn their way around the school. It's also slightly academic. They get up to par on where they're supposed to be academically, so they're not left behind. So they're set up for success. And then they also get to eat all of the best meals that we do, that they love the most. So like popcorn, shrimp, and mac and cheese, chicken tenders with fries, with Caesar salads. We do pasta primavera. No, not pasta. No, that's not the one. It's pasta. The one with the cream sauce. Jesus, I make it so much I can't even stand myself. Once a week we do this. Yeah, Alfredo, pasta Alfredo. We do. Oh my God, the big. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Rob, are you hungry? Italia.
General Tso's chicken with new veggie lo mein and egg rolls. Oh my God, it's like crazy. Flies off the shelf. All that kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing that week, and it's all the heavy hitters, the ones that they love the most. And so they get a chance to see what Sage Dining does. That's the company I work for, Sage. What we do and how fun it can be, and they get to know each other. So when they come in as 8th graders, they're not as afraid of the campus as they would be. They've already made friends. They already know the food. They already know where their lockers are. I just love this program so much. So we get to do that next Monday. And then I got another week before we start training with the new staff. And then it's on. Then we open like the 10th. That's it.
Wow. Well, Chef Gina, you're making us hungry now, and I'm going to go jump into something. I'm not sure what, but I'm really happy that you were here tonight. And
love you.
You come back, please.
Oh, anytime.
I just want to ask because I know that you're working. So,
well, a lot of times, yeah. I mean, I go to work between 5 and 5:30 in the morning when the school's in, but until that starts back, and this year, hopefully, I won't have to be there so early because it's post panic COVID. We're into like maintenance COVID. So hopefully I won't have to be there quite so much.
We were on this together. We walked.
Girl.
That's the one thing I need to do is go back to those early shows and play some of the early stuff. Because when you were talking
about believe it.
Food from work and
you're holding your little phone up. I was telling my friend Jeff, who may still be on or not, tonight about how it all started. And you'd be like, hey, hello. And you're like sitting there with your tea underneath the blanket, like, I don't feel too good. I'm kind of sick. I'm like, girl, that was some shit.
It was.
Back in the day.
All right, I got to go work on this grant with Gary Lambert right now.
All right. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed what I had to say.
But I'm super happy that you were here, and I'll see you again really soon. Yes?
Really soon. All right, sweetie.
Yeah.
Love you.
I love
All
you.
you. Peace. Ciao.
Bye. Gina Melita, everybody. Gina Melita.
Hey.
Anyway, okay, kids, I need to talk with Gary Lambert right now and get some stuff happening. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here tonight. I don't know why this is happening. Something is still, she's still there. She's not completely hung up. But hi, you're still here.
I know. I'm trying to hang up. I mean,
Okay.
can't see it. That's what. Oh, leave. There we go. Bye.
Bye. So anyway, tomorrow morning I'll be meandering. Today morning I'll be meandering and meditating tomorrow night. And I wish you all a beautiful night. Stay safe, stay healthy, be nice. Huge hug. Mama Grace, I'll see you in a few minutes. I need to go walk Lily and Pearl just for a couple minutes. And the rest of you, thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really thank you. I'm so glad you were here, Jim. Really fun. Go Italia! Go! Oh, and the Bucks won. Now I can say it. Beautiful thoughts. Boundless thoughts. Beautiful words and a bump, 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 bump heart. Good night. Thank you again, Patty. Super fun. Mama Grace, I love you. Love hard. Really hard.